So what's going on guys, Kaids here, welcome back to a brand new video. And today I have made a top 7 list of the best warm-up maps in Fortnite. So first things first, you'll be able to find every single warm-up, editing, aiming or any that type of training map. Okay, so let's look into what maps we have. So I'll give you some trick-shotting maps, the hardest, easiest aiming, editing, maps that you can practice long range and really close range combat, really fast flick editing, shooting on the planes and much more. And like you know guys already, I'll only give you the newest and the best maps that is out right now. And on top of all that, stick till the end of this video because for every map I'll give you a specific review and a code. And you definitely want to know what are the best maps, which ones are the easiest, the hardest, which ones are for beginners, what are rules and what things you can practice on it, so you can spend your time most efficient. But having said that, let's get right into it. So taking a look at the first map, this is a 100% 24/7 trick-shotting map. All of you probably know FaZe Clan already, but if you don't know, it's a huge clan for gaming and that type of thing. So a huge player from FaZe Clan has made a purely trick-shotting map. Rules are really simple. You pick whatever weapon you want, so hunting rifle, sniper, shotgun or whatever. And there will be about 10 to 15 different levels. You go on a bounce pad or a jump pad, sometimes on an ice skate or whatever. You do a huge 360 jump. Your objective is to try to hit the robot in front of you, so by switching weapons, not aiming and other stuff. If you're not familiar with 360 no scopes and that type of shooting style and montages, then you definitely can check out them on YouTube to get a bit more familiar. But they're really hard to do, so this is the best map for training purely for trick shotting. If you're a beginner, I would not definitely recommend this. This is only for one of the best players ever who want to train this type of aiming. Taking a look at the next map, this one is 50-50. So let's see, what do I mean by this? So first of all, you'll be able to train range aiming and close combat. There will be many levels, many different weapons which you'll be able to use, as well items. Like for every warm-up map there'll be a timer, so you can put a timer on it. As well there'll be a huge maze, so you can train while being on the maze, while being on the ground, using planes and other different things. Each level has a different difficulty, so you can pick from the beginners to the hardest levels. Of course, like you know, per usual, by playing Battle Royale, you know what are your weaknesses, so this is the best map to remove those weaknesses and improve everything. In this map there's every single thing, so close combat, wall flicking, really fast editing course, aiming course and other things like that. This map is really huge, and if you want to change your sensitivity, try aiming with different things, different weapons, on different blocks and stages like ice, bounce pads and other stuff, then this is definitely the best map for this. Going over to the next map, this one is purely for close combat action. So first things first, most of the time you'll be on the ice while skating, and whenever you take a look at the left or the right side, you'll see a bunch of holes and red blocks. Your objective is to kill those red blocks without taking any damage and to be as fast as possible. Like for every warm-up map which I give you will be many different levels with bunch of timers, so you can improve and upgrade your aiming and editing by completing the map faster and faster. In this map, a lot of things are purely focused on building and editing, so definitely if in that field you're really lacking some sort of skill, experience and just practice in general, which most of the time players really do, then this is the perfect map for training your building. But of course, on top of all that, I only show you the best and the biggest map, so like per usual, you'll be able to train your aiming as well. So going over to the next map, this one is really simple, but in my opinion, with a unique design and awesome style. Most of the time whenever I go online and I want to play Battle Royale, about 5 to 10 minutes before actually playing Battle Royale, I go into this map and train. So basically these are the warm-up maps, especially made for warming up your hand, aiming and editing. And in my opinion, this map has the most unique design. Yes, of course, it's really simple and small, but still, you can train your aiming and get used to it, as well warm your hand before actually playing the game. Most of the time, you will see that whenever you start your first, second or third game, it will go really bad and you will find an excuse. For example, oh, it's my only first game, I'm warming up or whatever. So that's why this is map made for you to warm up without actually dying to real players. Really simple, easy map, and on top of all that, if you want to add some extra layer, you can time it as well. Pick whatever weapon you want and just have some fun. So crossing over to the next map, this one is purely for tunnel vision, aim training and edit training. So the map design is really simple but unique as well. It has only one level, so full on tunnel vision course. In the first part you will be training your aiming, then the second one will be editing, then the next one, which is my favorite, is already editing, build block, and resetting the edit itself after firing. And then going further and further, most of the time you'll see that a lot of players, or actually the blocks which you will need to shoot in, will be already in the block itself, so you will need to edit, shoot the block, edit the block that has been already built, and go further and further. In my opinion, this map is really amazing, especially if you're up for close quarter shotgun aiming. It's really good. Most of the time as well, it's really awesome map to train and adjust your sensitivity if you're a really active and aggressive player. Probably all of you already know that if you have high sensitivity, you can react faster in close combat, so definitely keep in mind that. Okay, so now we have come to one of the last maps, which is the hardest map in this top 7 list. So first things first, every single level will be really difficult and the timer has been added as well. There will be no normal editing or normal blocks or normal build things. Whenever you take a look at buildings already built, you'll be able to see not only normal blocks, but as well ramps, pyramids, stairs, and other stuff like that. So you just can't easily pre-edit and edit back again. It will be really hard, really difficult, and in my opinion, this is the most fun map which I have in this list. Yes, of course, it's really hard and difficult, but still every level is different. And of course, this map has already high focus on editing purely, but still there will be few things that you can shoot in, interesting blocks that you haven't ever seen, which will be so small that will be really hard to see. So by doing that, adding an extra layer for the hardcore map. I would definitely recommend this map for everyone who is really good at Fortnite and want to get that extra % practice. So with that said, now we have come to the last map, which is the easiest, aka beginner friendly map. So like you can tell, every single player can do this map really easy. All the edits, aiming, and everything else will be really simple. So first of all, aiming will be stationary, so you can just stand, fire at the red blocks, they'll respawn, move, and that type of thing. So you can train range aiming. And of course, not only that, there will be a bunch of blocks, things already pre-built which you will need to only edit. Then few levels will be in a tunnel vision with a bunch of bounce pads. So like you can tell, all in all, simple edits, simple things to shoot. Timer hasn't been added, so there's no rush whatsoever. You can take your time, get good, and just warm up. Having said that, I really appreciate you for watching and I hope you enjoyed. Like per usual guys, let me know in comment section down below the next top 10 list or whatever you want me to make. Click like on this video if you enjoyed it. And on top of all that, don't forget to click subscribe to keep up to date with every video that I make, which is every single day. And of course guys, if you're interested in the hardest parkour maps, the easiest, top 20 list of the most creative ones or the most fun maps, best maze runs, puzzle maps, escape rooms, or any other top 10 map lists, all of them already made and under my channel. So if you're interested in them, check my channel out. And the last thing that I didn't want you to forget is that you can still support me by going down in the description, clicking the link and getting some free V-Bucks for yourself. And by doing that, you'll be able to support my channel and get some free V-Bucks for yourself so you can buy whatever skins you want. If it sounds good for you, check the description, and before the link you'll see a tutorial link which you can check it, complete it, and get free V-Bucks by supporting my channel. With that said, hope you enjoyed. My name is Kaid, signing out. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Peace.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I